A polar bear suddenly broke into a house. The man found his courage and shouted, trying to scare the big guy away. But to his surprise, the bear actually took a few steps back and just stood there quietly with helpless and fearful eyes, looking pitiful and a bit lost. Seeing the bear in such a state, the man finally realized something was wrong. This terrifying beast was in big trouble. Its tongue was trapped tightly inside a can. The constant pain and hunger made life miserable for the polar bear, so it risked everything to come here and seek help from humans. Understanding the bear's situation, the man calmed down completely. He slowly guided the bear to the side, and incredibly, the bear seemed to understand him. Following his lead, it walked over to a nearby fence. At first, the bear was confused, standing there blankly by the fence, waiting for the man to save it. But under his patient guidance, the smart polar bear soon realized what to do. It quickly pushed its mouth through the gaps in the fence. The man was still a bit scared at first, testing the bear's reaction multiple times. Surprisingly, the bear cooperated perfectly, keeping its head completely still in the gap, showing absolute trust in the man. Once he felt safe, the man carefully approached the bear, bravely reaching out to pull the can. However, the can was stuck too tight. He used all his strength, but could not pull it off. Looking at the suffering bear, the man felt completely helpless. The polar bear seemed to understand his struggle. Though disappointed, it walked away quietly, choosing not to cause any trouble. Watching the bear's lonely and helpless figure, the man felt heartbroken, knowing his own strength was not enough. He immediately called the animal rescue team. The rescue team arrived quickly. After locating the polar bear, the staff immediately used a tranquilizer gun to shoot the bear. The bear did not last long after being hit, soon collapsing onto the ground. The team rushed over to remove the can. However, due to the long entrapment, the bear's tongue had a deep, severe cut. The vet performed emergency treatment, but the wound was worse than expected. The tongue was almost completely severed. Without timely help, this would be fatal for a wild polar bear. Losing its tongue meant it could not eat, and it would eventually starve to death. To save this poor polar bear, the rescue team decided to rush it to a nearby shelter. After emergency surgery, the bear's tongue was successfully stitched up. Once the polar bear fully recovered, they used a helicopter to fly it back to its natural habitat, leaving some fresh food by its side, so it would not have to worry about eating. A few days later, the healed bear unexpectedly reappeared outside the man's house. Seeing the man arrive, the bear did exactly what it did before, gently putting its head through the railing, as if afraid the man might be scared of it. Its eyes were filled with gratitude, and it acted cute in front of him, using this way to express its thanks. Since then, the bear often comes to visit the man, and the man treats it with fresh fish. The man and the bear built a deep friendship, from the initial cry for help to the reunion, from fear to mutual trust. The man's kindness not only saved a life, but also added a precious bond of understanding and protection between humans and nature.